Hello and welcome to the channel. I did consider getting on a bus there, but well, it's a walk in it. So I'm just out for a walk. Nice new fence. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. It's all new fences, and that's got like steel, no, concrete supports. And there's a gate. Yeah, gate at the back. Yeah. Don't know what the concrete supports are for. Is that heavy? Don't know why we just concrete sort of things. Weird. I'm not exactly sure. Because I'm thinking, well, why have they got that? I mean, I know fences fall over, but it's like eventually they do. Or mainly, nice little garage there. So it's like when this bit's like it's like no man's land. This bit here. So who does it belong to? Barrett or something? Or the developer? I don't know. Yeah, I did have a house. My last house was had a bit like that at the edge. It does come with its. Everywhere you go, there's issues of some kind. It's just the way it is, really, isn't it? You know, yeah, challenges and issues. Right, so what we're doing today is we're going for a walk, a pre-breakfast walk, and I'm thinking, well, I don't want to do it. Well, the last week I went on a walk and I got quite a lot of views. It was something like 2,000 views. I don't know why. And I landed up walking further than what I originally intended. And you know, it's so I'm not going to have time to do that today. But I've got an idea. It's going to be quite a far walk down across the Carse and round by Stirling Roundabout. It's probably where we're going to go. I think what we'll do, aye. Yeah. There's a bus I could have got on. Yeah, I mean, you could have got on that and then got off. What's the point in going for a walk if you're getting on a bus, though? Well, it's so you can walk somewhere different that's further away. That's what the point is. I haven't quite worked that out. Not quite. So it all seems quite quiet this morning. It's slightly colder. It's a bit kind of overcast. Quite a nice morning, quite a nice like summer, July morning. Because I moved away from Aberdeenshire, don't have to worry about that fucking sea fog you get up there. Well, you get it here, but not that much. So now, what's going on? Well, so we were at a pub last night, and it was good. I mean, the thing about Wetherspoons is it's fucking cheap, because we went into number 2 Baker Street, and that was great. It's a pub and that, you know, it's like great atmosphere, and it was really professional. You know, everything about it was just brilliant. The food's brilliant, the beer's brilliant, but it's fucking expensive. And if you go to Wetherspoons, like Wetherspoons, you can get a pint for $1.79, so it's like double the price. So I'm thinking, well, you know, unless you're, because it was like £10 odd for 2 pints, and that was a bottle of Newcastle brown ale and a pint of Red Rock or something. So it's like £10.50 or something like that. I'm not saying that, yeah, I do recognise that it's difficult for them, yeah, I know that, right? to make money and all the rest of it. So I understand that. And the reason obviously is Wetherspoon's a chain, isn't it? So they're a chain, and they have they're a corporate chain, and they can provide better value for money, you know. So if it makes total sense you have to go to Wetherspoon's, because for £1.79 you get 4 pints for less than a tenner, but another one is fucking 20 quid, isn't it? Double the price. There's a covery truck, and quite like these flowers here. They're nice. But I'm going to walk across the railway line down to the Carse and then turn right. So virtually the same direction as last week, but we're not going to go as far. We're going to turn right and come back to Scare Roundabout, do some truck spotting, and I quite spotted truck spotting, and back up through Bluebell Woods, up by Bannockburn, and then go for breakfast. So at home. I did wonder if it was maybe going to rain. I don't know. Don't actually know if it is or not. We're about to walk past the House of Bounce. I'm not exactly sure if I should, video it, because I don't know if it's privacy. But then again, if he wouldn't put the sign up, would he? If he wanted it to be kept discreet and they'd get to know about it. The House of Bounce. So we've seen Ivet's vans a few times. So they're cutting the grass. They stopped for a peace break. I think so. You have to work. Work. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Work. It's very nice round a bit here. Oh, they've just cut the grass, haven't they? Disco Dome Bouncy Castle hire. So there you have it. Give them the phone and I'll come bouncing round to your bit of the Bouncy Castle. There's somebody with a caravan. Brilliant. What the hell's that? Sort of quite cool looking thing. That looks quite smart, doesn't it? Right, so my idea was I'd get a caravan for the Granada because it's got a tow bar on it. That's my sort of idea that's floating around my head at the moment, along with other ideas. Right, this jacket is too much for the weather. I was going to go and look at that sign, but look, time to crack on. I can't really waste too much time. So I got up this morning. Ian McRobbie's blocked me on Facebook. Basically, he was accusing me. He was insisting that I answered this question. It's a nefarious question, and it was, are you a climate change denier? So it's a loaded question, because it's like an accusatory question. So it's like, so how do you deal with that? Well, unfortunately, there's that thing there. That little wall. That's part of the old, this was all farmland at one time. So that little wall must have been part of the farmland. Right, so we're going to walk right across here, because that's what we always do. But we'll wait for this can to get past. Aye, so how do you deal with that type of question? Well, what you've got to do, you've got to bounce it back on them. You've got to hit them back with their own question. Is what you've got to do. So the answer was, I'm going to do a little video on this. I've already done a video on this episode, and do you know, I've never actually walked in amongst that a bit. It might be a situation where it's actually more exciting than you might think, but it just looks like a big flat nothingness with nothing there. But probably ideal for walking your dog. And how to deal. So he's pinning me with this label that I'm a climate change denier. I'm not going to get there. I'm a climate change denier. Hey! And which way are they going? They're going to the right. He's pinned me with this label that I'm a climate change denier. And so what you do is, what I did was, I asked him what it was. And I asked him, well, I think this is why he blocked me. Do they have a manifesto? I think probably shouldn't have put that bit in. Yeah. Do they have a manifesto? A climate change denier. So it's along the lines of accusing somebody of being a racist. It's the same as that. That's what it is. Like, it's the same type of thing. And once they get their hooks into you, that's you know. And in public life or something, if you're accused of being a racist, you could lose all sorts of opportunities. Nobody wants to know. Blah blah blah. So really, what it is, you have to follow the orthodoxy. So for the last 5 years, the net zero agenda propaganda has been in full tilt, and you have to follow. So if you're in public, if you work for the government, or you work for the fire service or the ambulance, we've just seen an ambulance, if you work for them, you have to be in with this thing. You have to, or if you're not, you kind of need to like keep a low profile and not speak your truth. That's quite cool. Like garage that. I fancy something like that. Yeah. I mean that's a fucking house in its own right, isn't it? Don't know what's in there, but is that a granny flat or something? I don't actually fancy living here though because it's way too low. It's right. How high above sea level is this? Not fucking much, I'd say. So he was pushing that, and then he went in a huff because I claimed, because I chucked it back at him. What is this climate change denier? Well, I mean, if you're going to say, so that's the thing worth remembering. I'll try and remember it. Is if somebody says that, something like that, just say, what is that? And then they have to, so he couldn't explain it, so he blocked me. Ian McRobbie, yeah. What a fanny. So he's one of his typical fanny. He's an ex-teacher. University of Strathclyde, as far as his Facebook profile goes. And just a fanny. A piece of shit. But he's going to have to, everybody has to pay, his comeuppance. He's going to have to pay his comeuppance, for being idle, because that's what he's done. He hasn't done his exercise, his due diligence, he hasn't done his research. He's gone with the political propaganda, which is easy for him. And he's come up against me, and I'm not going with that, because I'm just like that. I don't arbitrarily agree with everything just because the government says so. Right, so, yeah, it's a bit annoying, but, yeah, there's loads of people like that, isn't there? We just missed the train. put this coat on because I thought maybe it'd rain, but I think it might actually. So I've gone and look at Uncle Jammer Talks' latest video. So you can spot people using AI. You could probably spot when I use AI. But Uncle Jammer Talks, he's doing a video about what's happening to England. Quite a relevant video. It makes sense what he's saying. So you see right over there, that's straight into that farm. So a sort of fence between it and I don't know if it's Arnold Clark, might be. Stirling Castle's over there. Yeah, so Uncle Jammer Talks. So this person, man or woman, I don't know, came on debunking. See, when they start talking about debunking, yeah, it's usually coming from a government narrative. So I kind of answered his answers. That's not Uncle Jammer Talks. He's talking about in Epping, there's a hotel and the police ferried. The police ferried protesters, counter-protesters in minibuses or whatever. They ferried them. I don't know why the fuck they would do that. Well, I know why they would do it, but they shouldn't be doing that. That's actually wrong. Actually totally wrong. Hiya. It's totally wrong. And it's like a jogger or something. He's talking about that. He's talking about general. So this idiot come on and said, it was one of these educated, malignant narcissists. So he said something like, it was something along the lines of, something along the lines of here we've got a nice little gate here, bit of country. Something along the lines. What the fuck? It was a government spin, the answer. And I said to him, are you from a government nudge unit or are you working for the government? But I debunked. I used this word against him. Debunked. So he said that he accused Jammer of peddling hate. And then went on at the end, he or she, I'm not sure what I'm not sure really which it is. I'm not sure exactly which, but see, I get out of the way for traffic on the grounds of it's safer and let them go on, but it's a road. So at the end, it was a big, huge thing. I'm suspicious that something might have come out of an AI computer or government spin. Because if you can use AI computers when you're speaking to numpties, but you've got to remember it kind of follows the woke, generally woke stuff. And what the fuck's that noise over there? There's a tractor or something. So, the Calergy plan, so Jammer's going on about the Calergy plan. So that was debunked, according to this guy. So it was like a white nationalist thing from the 1930s, 20s. So I think the problem is when you go and state it, like Jammer's mistake was using that. Because then this clown's went and debunked it. Whereas the reality is, our infrastructure and our communities are being filled up with foreigners, yeah, illegal immigrants and stuff. That's without a doubt. So because he used that, it's a bit of a mistake that he maybe shouldn't have done. He should have used a different approach. Right, you know, so hi David. There's cows over there. There. They're watching us. That one there on the left. My granddad was a farmer, so I can spot a cow from a mile away. See, it's I learned young. I drove his tractor as well. There's fucking photographs of this psycho bitch who's got them. And then we've got a train. Oh, that's really fucking motoring. Wow. Oh, it's a pity when they seen that when we were going over, eh? Yeah, so he's went and got himself a bit of a hole with that one. If you're going to bring out like, a Calergy plan, this guy's debunked it. So you need to move away from that. So it's not like it's a nuance. Well, they're talking about nonsense, right? No noise. Well, you can't even say that, can you? There's another one coming in. Ah, fuck, we missed that. Bastard. Should have stayed there. I'd have got bored waiting for it though. Plus, I have to keep moving. Can't really. Right. So I think it was the notion that I agree with the guy in that regard that you can't go around shouting at somebody's flat because you believe there's a Peter file staying there. You can't do that because it's like vigilantism. You don't. Do you really know that? You know, is that fair? Could be totally innocent person who's been, you know, sort of like labelled with that thing. Maybe maybe. So we've got cyclists out, yeah, enjoying the cycle ride. They'll be able to go over the bridge. Pressed the wrong button, didn't I? Usual. If you pressed the button that... God, they're really getting it. Eh? You're getting into your bloody brick. Go and get some bloody grass, you'll starve. And you. The coos. The beasties. Well, look at them, they're really munching into it, aren't they? What's wrong with you? How come you're not munching? Just not hungry. Alright. Well, you'd be better going and getting on a bit. That's what we all are, aren't we? We're just eating machines. That's what I do as well. Just eat, and then that's it. The end. Curtains. Yeah. Don't want to start thinking about no, don't. Let's just be happy at the moment. We're in the country, everything's fine. You know, breathing oxygen, eating grass, being looked after by a farmer. And well, I'm gonna have to keep going my walk. Bye cows. Cows get a crab as well. These ones seem happy. The beasts. They eat grass, don't they? Yeah, I think we've worked out they eat grass. I think we have. Right, it's time to keep going. Okay, we've got 9 people watching and we've got 1 like. So if you haven't already, you know, go and do the thing. Hiya, how you doing? So, go and do it. Go and like it. Go and subscribe. It makes me a better doesn't really, but suppose, oh, there's other cows over there. What are they doing? Why are they lying down? These ones. There's another train. Wow, it's quite busy probably. Hiya. Feral, that's a great name. Right, let's keep going. This is too slow. There's a truck up there. Well, this is my plan. Oh, I go and look at that truck. No, you can't. Go this way. 10 watching. So the idea is, Fillin's a mile and a half, Cowie's 3.25 miles, Stenhousemuir's 9. Well, the plan is to go down here. Straight on, not turn left. If you turn left, it takes you to Fillin. If you go this straight on, it takes you to Cowie. How though? How? Well, how the fuck does that work? It, that way, takes you to Fillin. That's the way we went last week. So that's Thunderbridge, yeah, Pike Road, Thunderbridge. So this gets waterlogged. So I think the guy who was going on about the Robert of Bruce was round here filming. This is the Carse of Stirling. Ponies, don't feed the ponies. V, Avalon, Exmoor, ponies. Don't feed them, make them ill. The check deal I never need. Yeah, I mean, people like, you know, they like feeding ducks and ponies and, you know, also I think they just like doing it, and it's kind of, it's a natural thing that you want to feed animals. And I suppose a lot of the problem is, God, that's a right looking noisy little wood in there, isn't it? A lot of wildlife going on in there. It's a natural thing to want to do it, and they are inquisitive animals. They're looking at me going, can we go over and have a bit of a conversation? Maybe get an apple. It's something to do with their digestive systems. I don't think they can eat a whole apple, and people think they can. So you could harm them if you don't know what you're doing. I'm quite interested in that wood in there. Well, you could actually camp out in there, couldn't you? Nobody would ken. But it could be a bit boggy, I would think. Right, so there is a. Let's get back to the argument. Well, the discussion. I don't think we're going to get on very well. I answered in Uncle Jammer Talks' video. What I said was, you can't. Why? I asked him why. Him or her. Why accuse somebody of hate and then expect people to be respectful towards you? Because hate is not respectful. And it's demonstrating that you are filled. So you're a malignant narcissist, is what he is, or she. It's something like squiddy testicles or something. Let's just call him a him, right? I don't fucking know, right? So he's accusing him of peddling hate right at the start, and at the end he says, "Oh, I'm willing to have a consent, like a friendly debate or consensual or whatever." I think, well, you think you're accusing him of hate? That's not friendly, is it? Can you accuse somebody of hate and then keep it respectful? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think you can. So this is where we're going now. There's a big tower down there as well. There is actually a road from that tower, be for access. People working on it probably drive down this path. It's probably part of the railway infrastructure. It'll be a Millhall Colliery was round about here. Back over there. I think it was. Well, there's railway infrastructure over the other path that you go on. It's along that way. There's the containers over there. That's stretched right along, quite far along the side of the railway line. So it's quite interesting, isn't it, really? Right. So the swans and that in here. What do I think of cryptocurrency? I don't really know much about it. What's up, ducks? And this nicest walk. This is just such a lovely walk, and this is just for me to get my head cleared. I was out last night. I'm feeling fine. So, we buffered out there. I don't know anything about cryptocurrency, so I'm not brave to get involved with it. The good news is keeping the government away from you. So I think that could be an advantage of it. Whereas if you put money in a bank here in this country, in Britain, Great Britain, they can go and have a look in your bank account. They've passed legislation to do that. Need a reason. So it's low level sort of, people and whatever, and they shouldn't have this, that, or other. I get it. I mean, there is a lot. No, I don't get it at all. It's a step too far. We need rights and we need privacy. And I'm not going to say because some people are really totally fiddling it, like some of these big families, for instance, or their cousins and what have you, screwing the government out of money. That's how they do it, that community. That's not me spreading hate, I'm just telling you the truth. That's what they do. Of course they do. So cryptocurrency would be great for that's the A91 along there. That's the Carse up there. Well, this is the Carse. And that's where I think the English troops, according to the guy that the videos I watched, camped out here in the Carse. So I think exactly, maybe it was the other side of the Bannockburn. That's quite an interesting wood up there. The other side of that wood is sort of railway infrastructure. So the mine, Millhill Colliery, I don't exactly know exactly where it was. Maybe it was where the trees are. I'm not totally sure about that. So, the guy's down looking after the coos. So is that is it a 5G mast, that? What is it? And there's this little path here. Oh. I don't know if we can get to the road through there. Probably could. And that little fence there. Oh, jeez, right. Hiya. Think it's going to rain. Aye. So, it kind of looks like it might. I was asking him because he's a farmer. The coos. The coos. The coos. I think I know what that mast is. What is that mast? Is that a 5G mast? I think it is. It's a 5G mast. I think it is going to fucking rain. You know what? I'm having a look at the forecast for tomorrow. The coos. Wow, what the fuck? Look at this. Tall people. So I just need sawing off there, doesn't it? I could be problematic. The push bike. You'd probably miss it, eh? No, I tell you what would happen if there's another push bike coming this way, right? On this side. No, and they move over another one, fucking they'd whack their head right off that. But they wear helmets anyway, don't they? Because they're fannies. So that's just, I think that's just, oh, that, look, it's rotting there, look. Oh, you could probably break that if you jumped up and down on top of it. Or pushed it to the side. It's probably still got a bit of strength in it. Yeah. I think we'll just leave it. So look out, cyclists. I don't want to piss myself laughing too much and give myself some kind of rupture or something. Yeah, bit dodgy. Aye. And there's the roots growing. That's not good. Well, that would slow you down. So that's your cycling speed humps. Right there. We've got a train there. God, we're close to it, isn't it? Right. And another one? Oh, keep going. Got 8 people watching. We're going to be at... How are we going to do this? Normally I switch off when I get to Square Roundabout because I use this phone to do a video. I have got my other 2 phones with me. So maybe. It's only going to be like something like 10 minutes or something. So I don't know whether I end this one or just keep going with it. And then use the other phones. Because obviously, because we're in portrait. Portrait's not very good for truck spotting. So I'm feeling great. The walk's doing me good. Yeah, quite enjoying it. It's not a big deal. Just a nice leisurely walk, stroll, wandering along. There's canteen transport way over there in the distance. Aye. I see things. See things with these peepers. I see things. I do. I'm seeing things right now. I see things that other people can't be arsed looking at. That's what I do. And I'm starting to work up a bit of a heat here. The jacket was a mistake. It's not even fucking raining. Have you noticed that farmers also wear the same stuff all the time, innit? So I take it they probably get it around at the agricultural centre or something. Sensible clothing, like cotton and warm stuff. These, like, it's all sensible gear, isn't it? Farmers. Maybe that's what I should start. I think I'll start dressing up like a farmer. My mum did that. She tried to dress up like a New Zealand sheep farmer. Yeah. Oh, you're going to start going on about your relatives. I think I overdid it a bit with my uncle. It was just too much. I'm a bit of a big gob, really. Barber jackets. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's like, I just started wondering, how does it happen? You know, they must have an account at these agricultural centres, and then it'll be easier for them to do their business that way, their tax invoices and everything. It's all in one place, is what I'm thinking. And they can rely on that place to supply them with. I'd imagine that's what they do. So actually, if we all dressed up like farmers, so I could go around to that place. I know there's McCaskey's. That's where I get my weed killer. Go around there. My weed killer. You put it burnt a hole in the neighbour's fence. It's caused a hole in the ozone layer. It's put a crater in the ground in the back garden. It's fucking good stuff, like. So yeah, start wearing farmer clothes and look like a farmer. I think that's what I'm going to do. Become a farmer, a transformers. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh fuck, yeah. Is that the best idea you can come up with, is it? Aye, it is. You have to watch out for mad cyclists here as well. So I don't know, do they come along and trim this down? I don't know. What's that fucking noisy thing? I mean, it's a benign environment we live in here. There's berries. But, like, if this was like in Panama or something, we'd get eaten by something or murdered. That's like the most tragic thing. I can't even bear myself to watch the videos about it. The 2 lassies from Holland went down to Panama and went hiking up this hill. Got dropped off by a taxi driver, and then the the phones, I think they're digital camera phones, took some random pictures, and they were happy pictures. Then all of a sudden they weren't happy pictures. Pictures of the sky. They were at night, they were lost or whatever. Something horrible happened, and then their bones turned up a few months later, along with their belongings in a rucksack. So it's like, yeah, you can go down and have a look at the Bannockburn there if you like, but we don't have time for that today. It's quite horrifying, and it was kind of predicated on this like anti-racism type thing where you have Western values and you apply it everywhere. Well, it just isn't like that. So life, look at this thing. Life is cheap there, and they were just totally unprepared. It was tragic what happened. They don't know what happened, but they're more likely murdered and raped or whatever. It's insane what happened. So yeah, it's quite a story, that one, actually. I think it happened about 10 years ago, 8 or 9 years ago. So they're middle class, Western women, and they complain about all sorts of weird things, don't they? Like misogyny and all sorts of shite. In actual fact, they don't actually realise how dangerous the world is, how dangerous humanity is, and they're just fanning around worrying about things that don't matter. Now I think I might start another video here. What we're going to do with it. Got to watch Don't Lose My Phone here, because it could fall down some kind of hole or something. I think I might. What I could do is, the problem with doing a live stream on the Roundabout is that you can't. I don't know how to do landscape on the live stream. Can anybody tell me, weirdos, what do you think about mass immigration in the UK as a whole? There's only Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. It's illegal immigration. So you get two things. You've got mass immigration. So what is that? And I think so what happened? They tightened up the airports. So that's why they come in through the English Channel in dinghies. That should have been stopped right at the start, and it wasn't. And it's because the government. So Uncle Jammer Talks was calling it a Calergy plan. He shouldn't have done that, right? Well, I don't know. He could if he wanted, but it's whether it's a plan or not, it's happening. So it's irrelevant whether it's a plan. So it more than likely is a plan. Obviously, it's a plan because it is happening. So the government are allowing this. James, how you doing? What I think, well, it's to make rich people richer is what it's for. So the actual communities and the infrastructure, the country that we've got is completely been raped. It's probably one way of putting it. It's being abused by rich people. It's about the hierarchical structure and those at the top who are. So if you watch Jordan Peterson, he was talking about, and I also sort of remember this, how corporations are, if they were a person, would be inherently psychopathic. So that's what he's talking about. So they are there to make money. So the corporations are there to make money. They don't care about the communities. They don't care about you and me. They just see us, or everybody, as a means to make money. And that is connected to mass immigration. So, and the majority of people, your average people, your what is it? Middle classes and the working classes, or if there is such thing as the working classes, because most of the industry has been destroyed. It's been shipped out to somewhere else. Most of them don't really care, and that they'll have arguments with me, and they don't want to know. And so long as they get their pension, their money in the bank account, they do what they want. It's not until their daughter or a lot of them don't have children, but if they did, till something happens to them, because people are coming from different cultures. So it's nothing about. My appointment went alright, in Glasgow. Yeah, it's nothing about. It's not about. We need. It's like this thing. Oh, we need it to fill. The NHS is a communist organisation, right? It's fucking. Well, it was to provide health for people, and that's what it should do, and that's why it's there. But we need all these foreigners to run the NHS. Well, fucking. Does the NHS have to be so bloated with diversity officers and going around with electric, 100% electric vans, 100%, all that shite, political shite. So what my point is, these dinghies are not full of dentists, doctors and lawyers and, well, we don't need lawyers, do we? It's full of just numpties, isn't it? And they're just going to come over and sponge off the state. So the taxpayers' money. I don't know where to end with this. Obviously, every country has immigration. Mass immigration is a really bad idea. It's uncontrolled. It's because there's no way they can assimilate because there's too many of them. So you end up with ghettos. You end up with radical extremists as well. So no, it's a bad idea. This catches on to what I was talking about earlier on the walk about the arguing with a guy when he was accusing Jammer of hate. When I think we're looking at uncontrolled mass immigration, we're looking at the breakdown of our culture, and we see that. I mean, well, it's kind of connected to feminism, communism, feminism. People who bad actors, people who don't like our country getting into power. So you got that in Scotland, you got the Scottish government. So Tony Blair decided we'd have this devolved government, built this building and cost billions in Edinburgh, and it's full of these genetic dead ends, people, radical lesbians, J.K. Rowling's pals, trans activists and all sorts of weirdos who are there and getting paid to fuck our lives up. That's why the monument, that's why I'm looking at monuments. So I want us to embrace our past so we can have a better future. And it's about, essentially I'm a liberal, I suppose. So I'm not a right-wing conservative necessarily. My appointment went, so I don't know if I covered it. My appointment went well, yeah. So we've got 11 people watching. I mean, it was a Polish lady that was dealing with me, and we're talking about various things. So she's all right. Yeah, a lot of them are they're quite industrious, they're not lazy bastards, are they? So they'll probably do quite well if they stay here. I don't know. She's going back to Poland for a holiday on Monday or next week or something. She was telling me a bit about Poland. She says the driving's mental in Poland. What do you think about Hungary banning kneecap? I don't necessarily like banning anything. I don't really know about kneecap. I'm not really that interested in it. It's a lot of shit in it. It's like, what was it? Is it Glastonbury, wasn't it? What the hell did they say again? I can't even remember now. Is it a Palestine thing? Anti-Israel thing? I usually try and avoid that topic because I can see. Well, I'm not even totally up on it anyway, but I wouldn't want to become extremist either way or the other. But I can see how evil Israel is and all the rest of it, and how they got marginalised in that strip, the Gaza strip. But they're also terrorists, and I think right. I'll just stay out of that topic because it's like I think it's a bit of a head fuck. That's why everybody should stay. Well, so It's like, from their narrative, it's a dog-eat-dog thing. It's a hierarchical structure. That they're going for the underdog. This sort of like leftist, feminist kind of lefty ideology. You don't need to apologise. No. So I don't really know. But then a lot of these organisations are state funded, like Antifa and everything, and they're there to terrorise the people into net zero shit. So yeah, I mean, I'm probably pretty keen to ban them. Look what happened. They got lifted to a bloody to Epping, counter protesters. I mean, what the fuck were the police doing there? What was that for? I think I know what it was for. It was because they were serving the globalists, weren't they? For their plan. It's not a clergy plan, but it's some other fucking plan, isn't it? Debunked my arse. You know, so... actually, well, I'm trying to work out how to do this video. I'm trying to work it out, everybody. This fucking thing's like, it's really annoying. It's got a freezing app on it. It's done that since I bought it a couple of years ago. And it can not do it, and then all of a sudden it'll do it with no... Oh shit, I just went press the wrong button. For no reason. It does that. It can be really irritating. Really irritating. Yeah.
Yeah.
So... it's really difficult taking the dog for a walk down there. Right, so this one here, it's sort of like... Oh, I've started. Oh, there's a train coming. Oh, we'll get a train. Oh, yeah. Right, there we go. Is it? Was it a truck? Oh, yeah, fucking train. No train. Right, we'll have to do... Hello, welcome to the channel. What we're going to do is we're going to try and video... Ah, there it is! There's a train coming! There it is! I don't know if you've seen that. Did you? Nah, don't apologise. I don't know what you're apologising for. People can ask me all sorts of questions. I don't know everything anyway. So what I'm going to use this one. Hello, welcome to the channel. Oh, wait a minute. So that path, that just goes around the back of the houses. It doesn't really go anywhere. I think what we'll do is, hopefully this will keep working. It seems like it is. It kind of gets overwhelmed with itself. Ah, fuck. Another train. Yeah, Fanny. We missed that one. Hi. Hi, Bran. So it gets overwhelmed. And so what I'll just go up to the roundabout, pop that into the traffic cone. And then hopefully, but then if we're actually videoing the roundabout, we can use the other app, because the only problem with the other app is if it's stationary, it's okay. It's when you're this is quite cool. You get a cool video with that one. But I just can't cope with it. It just gets stressed out, and it does it in inexplicable. It doesn't. There's no pattern. It just sort of happens. Knee. Yeah, I've got two knees, one each side. I get 14 watching, and so 13. What did I say wrong? So the plan is to go up here, Oh, it is working. It is working. I've got the other phone as well. Right here. What'll we pass in there? We get loads of trucks. Trucks coming. I think I do get a bit overexcited with the videos as well, don't I? And I forget that nobody really gives a shite. Kneecap. Oh, aye. Yeah. I don't want to know, because it's like, I've seen them, I've heard a little bit. I just don't like any type of art. Now, this could be any sort of art. Paintings, drawings, music. I don't like if it's politically, because they're being paid by, it's not creative, it's not talented, they're just being boosted. A bit like the Lionesses, the football. They've been propped up and fucking pushed. Propaganda. And they're shite. They can't play fucking football. So why would I be interested in a bunch of fucking weird lesbians jumping about a pitch? The same way, I'm not interested either in music that's not, or art that isn't really very, like, it doesn't have integrity. That's what I'm saying. So that's, well, here, watch now. So that cone, I can use that cone. Yeah. What the fuck's this? Somebody's been using that as a little ladder. Okay, now. Sorry, that's the wrong way around. That. Yeah. Yes. That is my name. Right, so we've got a truck here. Kills Hill. Yeah, I think we'll probably be able to keep on live streaming until this one cocks up. But we could do, we've got a cone there we could be using. Macintosh driving school. There's DHL coming. Ha! Meant to walk towards the traffic. Aye, that's right, aye. Yeah, well, it's just a kind of short little bit, wasn't it, really? Yeah, correct. It was just a short little, short. So, a little short. Aye, so one of the topics I decided not to talk about. Oh, my apologies. Yeah. Well, it's not a very deep voice. But there's one topic I don't talk about anymore, and that is that one. well, I don't want to get into it, so it's just like, oh yes, cool truck. It's not a very deep voice. It's a voice, and it's not. I know exactly what you mean, but it's not actually a deep voice. But maybe it is. Who cares, right? I don't know. You need to measure the decibels. Yeah. Yeah, I usually don't really try. I've decided to stop talking about that topic because it just lands up there. McPherson's going to be to get him. Oh, aye. Right, what we could do. God, what the hell's that? BMW. That's ugly as fuck, isn't it? Eh? Jesus. We could. I think the trouble with having the two phones is that. So we get 8 people watching, and so when I'm down here videoing this, we're mainly looking for trucks, or we're looking for interesting cars. probably classic cars. You don't really see that many, but aye. So it's froze, right? Look, it's fucking froze, right? So that's what happens to it, right? Sometimes, so I have to switch that off, right? So there's Kalina coming. Just as I didn't want it to freeze, Kalina came, which would be quite a good, right? And we're in Portrait, which is awkward. So I have to switch it off and then restart it. XBOL Logistics. Yeah, I think that sort of topic, there's people have their ideas about it, and I think that I did quite a bit of debating about it over J.K. Rowling and all that sort of thing, and people just, if they don't want to listen, and I found it's a waste of time shouting into the void. It'd be better to argue about the net zero and how our infrastructure is being destroyed by numpties. So if you're arguing about gender or sex or all that type of thing, or social stuff, you're actually just you're all you're doing is just arguing across the hierarchy rather than up it. So what I can do is I've changed apps, right? So I could put that fucking button. It's tricky. Yeah. So I can turn that around like that, but it's a bit jittery. And there's and then Hodge. I think they're from down Lockerbie or something. That's Cantown Transport in the back. Right, so that's that set up there. Right? It's ticking away. Right. Right, I've got a message. It's held for review. I wonder what it is. Is it about the old that thing? Who knows? James is getting abusive. You can't get abusive like that, because obviously I'll just have to remove you. You mad dick. Is that the best you can come up with? Right. Yes, that's Cantown Transport. Yes. Truck spawning. Right, so I don't know if I was in the way there. I might have been with that one. I might have been, yeah. Yes. Hello. Got a peep from a little car. Hiya, how you doing? You alright? Hey, everybody knows me. Oh yes, I'm becoming famous. Right, so it's not the worst comment, but it's pretty stupid telling me not to do what I do, which is film trucks on roundabouts. So it's not very productive. It's not a very productive comment. When that's what I do. Like, go and find another channel would be the answer. Sort of thing. Yes. I think so. Go and find another channel. Is the answer. Go and find another channel, right? We're getting peeps all over the place. can't quite. It's cause it's the Walsh brothers. Because it's well, we can actually stand here and I can just move this thing around when it suits me. Kinda. Yeah, that's what I can do. And then we'll just go on with a walk in a minute. We've got 9 people watching and we've got 4 likes. Yeah, it's borderline, that comment. It's borderline. It's borderline. Yeah, I'm not even going to fucking talk about that topic, the other one. So you just got to move on with it and just. You don't get anywhere with it. You just, like, if you find people that don't approve it or don't like it, then you're never going to change them. They're just going to carry it on. They're not going to listen. That's why I don't talk about it. I'm not even telling you what topic it is. That's how much I'm not talking about it. But I'm talking about it, really, by not talking about it. It's a fruitless thing. So we should be better fighting green communism is what we need to fight. Not arguing about gender, no. But of course it's connected. Watch out your airbag doesn't blow up in your face. It is connected in as much as gender, well, feminism and all that stuff. They are being manipulated by nefarious forces that so imagine you're able to choose your gender and everything, right? And all that, and be accepted. And then you get a little house, and there's a battery facility right next to it, blows up and kills you, poisons all the fish and kills all the carrots. Then you're fucked, ain't you? So there's no point in having your own gender, is there? We can argue about that all day long. But it is a separate. I'm going to stop going a bit. I'm stopping it. I'm stopping it. Right. So the problem, I need to go over here, and I need to be able to move this. So we're at 10 people watching. What we could maybe do is go over to the roundabout. There's one coming. That's Wiley's. Aye. Yes. Wiley. They do waste recycling. That's another thing. Recycling's a scam. It's a massive scam. It really is. It's fucking unbelievable scam. It really is terrible. There's TP Niven over there. Aye. They are going round that way. And we've got Tillicooty Quarries coming around. And we've got a big orange Volkswagen van. Yeah. We've got 9 watching. Nine watching. Who gives a fuck what your voice is like? Who gives a fuck who you are? Who cares? Nobody cares. Doesn't fucking matter. So what are you going to do with this one? It'd be nice if somebody would do a nice comment, so I can get that. I could either remove James, or because I have to keep looking at his comment. It's because it's abusive, but it's not that abusive. It's just rude, actually, rather than abusive. But it is rude, especially when that's what I fucking do. I go on roundabouts. How the fuck can I get off a roundabout? Let's go and have a look at this roundabout. How can I look at roundabouts if I don't go on them? How stupid is that? Right. Right, we're going to walk round it. You stay there. Ooh. We're on the roundabout. Oh, there's a tin. But we'll have to get out of the way because there's a truck coming. Getting behind the sign. It's a blue apple. Yes. Right. You get in here. Right. In here. Get right. Oh, it's so tidy. Well, relatively speaking. Yeah, the brambles are starting to grow. It's quite a nice roundabout, this one, actually. It's quite beautiful, actually. You know, I would say. Definitely a beautiful roundabout. Motorbiking, broom, broom, broom. Motorbiking. It's a beautiful roundabout. Some wood on here that I could be having, but you know what? I've got tons of wood and I haven't even dealt with it. The wood I've got. So why bother? Yay! It's a Renault Kangoo. Great little vans. Fucking love these little vans. I do. Really do. So what I'm going to do is we'll walk round it. That phone's getting stuff over there. So when any truck spotting can be gotten. And a barf! A young lassie and a barf! Daddy bought that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You can't just say that about every lassie you see in a car, that Daddy bought that. You just can't do that, that's just not fair. Right, so we're getting H&R Grey here, right there. And, right. And we've got some cool trucks coming. We've got more coming. Right there, E&F Grant. Oh yes, this is truck spotting, brilliant. We're getting both ways as well, you see. And there's Ian Ridley coming. Oh, it's all happening. We're getting excited now. The old truck spotting video. We've got them 3 times, 3 devices. Remember, the sort of quality sometimes goes downhill when you have more than, because you can't really concentrate on any one device. So you'll end up fucking, I'll wait for a quiet bit and then I'll, what we'll do is we'll walk round. Can we get off over there? Or do we have to go back off the way? We'll wait till this Carse go past. And then we're going to walk round it, come off, and then I'm going to go home, okay? So we've got 10 people watching. We'll have a quick look in the middle so you can see the middle of the roundabout. There it is, look, there's the middle. That's it. Did you know that's what it looks like? Aye. The middle of the roundabout. The council were in cutting wood Oh look! Oh fuck, yeah, we'll have to get this bit. That's going straight on the fire. How are you going to carry that? I have to carry that, fuck. Ding dong, just so I've got my old jacket on. These bits are alright as well, aren't they? Yeah, I'll have to get on and get them. The way to do that, actually, would be to bring the car down. I never brought a bag, did I? Well, nobody else is going to come on for this, are they? So how are you going to carry this? Great difficulty. For fuck's sake. You're fucking obsessed with wood. We've got 9 people watching. You're obsessed with wood. You've picked up a log and you're taking it home. Bikers. Motorbiking. Brum, brum, brum. Bikers. Right, is it quiet? No, is it fuck is like? Beautiful place. All manipulated and controlled by mankind, the council. Maybe I should start being positive. There's positive things happen in the council. Fucking Tesla. There is positive things happening. Oh, I've got something jaggy in my... oh, look at all these tins. So how are you going to pick them up? Oh, shite. Wait till it's quieter. Right. You can't really pick them up because you haven't got a coat with you. A bag. A tote. A tote is what I meant. Cool merchant. A tote. I got a tote with me. And I'd pick these tins up. How are you going to carry them? And it's actually quite difficult. That's a BMW X3. That was the dodgy criminal's car, wasn't it? The X3. Right, we'll get them. We'll wait for it to be quiet. And we'll take them off the roundabout. We can pick them up later. That's what I'll do. Right. Wait for after this car. Hey. Why? Who's peeping? Who's peeping? Right. Get them now. What sort of morons go and dump tins in a roundabout like that? Just shut them out. Why would you do that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because you're stupid. That's why. Because you're fucking stupid. That's the only reason. There's more. I have to get out of here because it's getting a bit scary. Oh, right. There's canteen transport. Right, we'll get them round the other side. Right. We'll get them round the other side. Hey. We'll get them round the other side. So we're picking up rubbish that people throw out and we're tidying the place up. Hiya, how you doing? Right, fucking hell, my hands are shaking because I'm fucking holding on to this crap. Right, we have to get off. I'm fucking look at the state of me. I'm totally... Oh, we'll get back over here now till it gets quieter. Fucking tins and all sorts of shite. Right, I thought you were going for your fucking breakfast. Who's shouting? Somebody is. Yeah. I thought I heard somebody shouting there. Right, time to get off. Well, no, it's not. You have to wait till it's totally clear before you try to get off. Royal Mail. The Royal Mail! Oh, wait a minute! The Royal Mail's coming round to my house this morning. Oh, fuck, I've just remembered. Oh, Jesus Christ. Aye, time to go off of here. Right, we're going off. Leaving. That's falling over. Whew. Right, so thanks for watching that video. Shiggle. Gonna have to go. Gonna have to go now. And nice truck. Nice. Alright. This one's getting switched off. Is that muted? Can you hear me? It said mute. Why does it not say unmute? Sometimes that happens. Right, so thanks for watching this video. We're away. Bye. From Stirling Roundabout. Bye. I can use all. It's actually really difficult climbing over here. Well, it's not difficult, it's quite easy. It's got barbed wire down there. People go, what the fuck are you doing? Well, it's nothing to do with you. Ha ha ha! Right. Let's go this way. Yeah, and you never brought a bag to pick up tins. Tins and people drive round the roundabout and chuck their shit right out the window. That's fucking despicable, isn't it? That's terrible, isn't it? Right, what time is it anyway? Because the Royal Mail's coming round. I fucking forgot about that, which is why. It's 5 to 11. 11! It's 5 to 11. Right, so how many people are still watching? 9. 9 people are watching. 4 likes. So, right, we're heading home now. Up through Bluebell Woods. It's not over yet. Sorry when I said bye, I was meaning bye to the other audience in the other video which I was switching off. So I've got some videos, we're going home, 5 to 11, breakfast. Get ready for going to Edinburgh tonight. Yep. Get in there tonight. Yeah. Get in there tonight and see what we can do. Still got what's that down there? It's another fucking log. Look at that. These are ready to go right in the fire. Look at that one. Oh god, that's heavy. Well, this is actually part of the exercise regime. Carrying logs. Oh. Fucking hell. Oh. That one's quite heavy actually. Whereas the other one is not that heavy. So I'll just have to walk straight home. It's on my shoulder. How did it land up down there? So what you're looking at, you split this up, you're looking at four bits of wood. So you're going to pay $4.99 for it. You're looking at like, I've probably got like £3 worth of wood on me. But the way I see it, it's actually good exercise. Just look at it that way. It'd be far easier. My life would be a lot easier if I didn't do it at all. It would be the answer. Picking up wood. This is getting a bit rough because fucking brambles, you can see them. Yeah. Well, maybe that's where some kind of smooth overalls, like type trousers, you know, that just sort of brush them off. Yeah. Rather than what I've actually got on. They actually dig right in through the material and go right in your fucking leg. See, what my intentions are with these is